do you think as far as the future of microfinance? Is the future faster loans? Is the future maybe not as fast, but more education to entrepreneurs around the options that are out there? Is it more regulation? I mean, what do you think?
So I'm generally pretty optimistic. So I think the future of finance, I hope, is better finance. And I think if you take the long view of human history, like we have a better and better financial system. Actually, the last like 20 or 30 years, you could make a pretty compelling argument. I think that our financial system is getting worse, primarily because it's getting like very inequitable. But to go back to your question, I think generally speaking, that aside, the future of our financial system, the future of lending is better lending, right? And so I think that means more access, hopefully, and we're trying to buck that trend. I think that means cheaper capital, hopefully. I think that means for online lenders, I think that means faster capital. If you look at like the time that it takes to get a loan from an OnDeck or a DealStruck or a lending club today versus where we were even just a decade ago, much faster, right? I think what we're doing with Kiva is we're not trying to compete on that dimension. We're a crowdfunding company, so it's always going to take a few weeks for that loan to get funded on the website. I think you've had some loans in Louisville that fund in a day or so because they just like do such a great job of promoting it to their network.
It's just the way Louisville works.
It's just you guys are just on it. But for the most part, it is going to take a few weeks. So we're never going to compete with a Cabbage or a funding circle from the perspective of how quickly do you get your loan. The lens that we're trying to focus on, the dimension we're trying to compete on is that social capital angle, right?
Gotcha.
And that I think is something that crowdfunding opens up a lot of really exciting possibilities around. And it's a new thing. It didn't used to be the case that when you got a loan from a bank, you also got 200 new potential customers for your business, or 200 new potential LinkedIn connections, or brand ambassadors, or people who are now giving you business advice. And our vision with Kiva is that our future of finance, what we're trying to do is to say, when you get a loan with Kiva, not only are you getting an interest-free loan, but you're getting connected to a community of people that want to help you and help your business succeed. Financially, yes, but with all those other myriad of ways too.